Welcome back. We will be looking at the grid view. Grid view looks like a table and it includes rows and columns. Using a grid view is very helpful when designing web pages. Why? It makes it easier to place elements on a page. A responsive grid view often has 12 columns and has a total weight of 100%. And this will shrink and expand as you resize the browser window, which is the size of your screen. Let's take a look at this image. This shows a typical example of what a grid view looks like. We can see different colors representing different segments. To build a responsive grid view, ensure that all HTML elements have the box sizing property set to border box. This makes sure that the padding and border are included in the total width and height of the elements. When designing your web page, add the following code in your CSS. The following example shows a simple responsive web design with two columns. Firstly, we have a div with a class of menu. Then we have an unordered list tag. Then you have the list tag having the flight, the city, and so on in it. Then you have another div with a class of main with an h1 tag, then some paragraph tags. Then we see the style. Don't forget, in the previous slide, which is what we have on now, the first div has a class of menu. Now menu has the following property: a weight of 25%, float left, padding 15 pixels, then the border property. While the second div has a weight of 75%, float of left, padding 15 pixels, and also a border property. The example on the previous slide is fine if the web page only contains two columns. However, when we use a responsive grid view with 12 columns, we will have more control over the web page. First, we must calculate the percentage for one column. Don't forget, the column is divided into 12. To get the percentage of one column, we divide 100% by 12, which gives us 8.33%. Then we make one class for each of the 12 columns. We have class of col, then we specify either 1 or 2 depending on the number of class, and a number defining how many columns the section should span. We can see we have col 1 having weight of 8.33% up to col 12 where you have the weight of 100%. And we can see that with this we will have more control over our web page. And this will be the end of today's class. See you in the next video.